Now we have the breakout 50% retracement. I want you to notice with this example here, we have price creating a lower high double top, whatever you want to call it, consolidation, whatever. Now we have the breakout of this previous structure. Now with this structure, we have a 50% retracement of this trade. Now we don't know that this trade is not going to break the structure. And what we don't know at this period of time is whether this candle is going to continue down or close as it has. But if we're on the lower time frames and this breakout has created this structure and we have two 15-minute candles with 14 15-minute candles to come, and this looks like a perfect breakout, pullback, 50% retracement, lower high formation trade, and it looks perfect, should we take the trade or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the point? What was the point I made in the beginning? If we take a trade, do we know it's going to make the lower low?
No.
Do we know if it's going to break a level?
No, we don't.
No.
But if this is pulled back and created beautiful pullback and
Double top.
or a double top, whatever, and it looks good, should we take the trade?
Yes.
As long as the range allow it to go to
If the
break
range
even.
makes it.
Correct? If the range makes it as well. But this could be 80 pips and this could be 35 pips and we could find a 4 pip stop loss. The point is, if the pattern is clear on your pattern time frame, take the trade because we never know if it's going to break or not. However, first example, what does it say? Not immediate. Second example, let's visualize this as a gap. They're in the market with price consolidated. We have evidence of price bouncing from the top, bouncing from the bottom. We finally have strong breakout to the upside. We have a retracement of this trade. It forms the exact same structures we mentioned over here. Beautiful 15-minute candle closes with rejections. A beautiful double bottom. It's looking very pretty. If we take the trade, keep muted, please, guys. Keep muted. If we take the trade on this scenario, what would have happened?
Might have gotten taken out BE, depending on how long that happened. But it looks like it's a winning trade to me, honestly.
Let's just keep it simple for this sake. If we
It would have been sideways on 15 minutes.
all right, read here, guys. Immediate, not immediate. Next 4H candle never broke, closed below, but we took the trade. Price broke above, pull back, eventually pushed up. Okay, now we have here a potential buy, potential stop loss, and a potential range to now either be at a stage where we're take profit or we're almost just there. There is a big difference, okay? So the point I'm trying to make, some breakouts of structures as we have here, and some breakout of structures as we have here, will either, when you take the trade, hit your take profit immediately, or it may take time for it to do so. Here, if you have the breakout and you have a good entry on this, you may hit take profit in this trade as long as this went down, or you may have to wait for price to continue up. Does this make sense? Some are immediate, some are not immediate on a 50% retracement. The pattern that we're looking at here, without getting too nitty gritty, guys, because remember, you're trying to understand this momentum shift, is that if this is the breakout and this is a retracement in the next 4H candle, this is your entry. If this is the breakout, this is your retracement, this is your entry. Let's not worry about whether it hit take profit or not. Does this make sense? Some will be immediate, some will be a not. Some will not be. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Now, let's go back to the not immediate. What pattern would this form if it's not immediate on the next possible entry?
Double top. Miss double top.
Right. Not immediate. What would this create if you didn't hit take profit or on your first entry on the 50 retracement? Or this higher low? Now, does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? Does this make sense or not? Those pullbacks happen so much. Yes, they do. Anybody else struggling to understand this? If you are, this is a session to ask me.
Can you show us live example, Rocks?
No. I will be doing that for the entries. I'm going to show you examples on the entry.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hey, Rox, I got a question for you.
2 seconds. Was that Tommy?
No, this is Jamal.
No, not you.
Yeah, that was me, man.
Tommy, do you understand the basic point I'm trying to make here? If you take it here because you have 2 15-minute candle closes, after a breakout and a 50% retracement, you take the sell and it doesn't below. This is not an immediate take profit. If it comes back to the level, this becomes a what?
Resistance level, isn't it?
Well, based on the 15-minute time frame.
Double top something.
There you go. So that's your not immediate trading opportunity after a 50.
Yeah, you have to wait, innit? Patient.
Correct. If this now breaks out and you have a good entry down here, but this is the high of the candle, you now have a potential entry, stop loss, and take profit. These are immediates. If you don't have that, the pattern then becomes what here on this 4-8?
Lower high?
No, here, if it's going up.
Higher low, sorry.
Exactly. So that's the only point I'm trying to get across. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Jamal, did you have a question?
Yeah, so when you say 50% retracement, is the retracement of what? Like 50% of what? Of the candle, the previous candle? Or is it of like a certain range, or is it the wicks?
So let's go back to basic market structure. This clearly is what?
It's a downtrend.
Right. Now, this structure is made a lower high and now a what?
A lower low.
No, here.
Oh, they're consolidating.
Well, no, we don't know it's consolidating just yet. We just know that's the lower high. Prices come back.
Okay. Double top?
Yeah, correct, because it's still not broken and made the higher high. Then we have structure where price has failed to do what?
Break lower.
Which is a what market structure?
Double bottom?
No. A
consolidating.
Then we finally have what?
A break of structure.
Correct. Now we have price pulling back to, let's say, 33% of the candle. Do we know it's double yet?
No, we don't.
But if price is broken structure on the 15-minute frame and has come back and created wicks and wicks.
Okay.
And it's clean, this becomes the high, this becomes the what?
A low.
Lower high?
Yeah.
And this is the pattern that is formed after this retracement happens on the 4H time frame.
Okay. So will we move down to a 50 and look for our entries?
Absolutely. Only if you get the lower high pattern with the wick projections that looks clean enough to look for the sell opportunity. Because once you have a strong momentum candle, you're expecting the next candle to be what?
Engulfing?
No.
Not engulfing.
Bearish.
Yeah.
Now, did we have the immediate bearish candle happen after the retracement?
No.
Price done what?
They retrace back up.
So if price left that level to come back low and then come back to this level, it's now created what?
A double top.
And if we get the wick rejections, we can do what?
Look for our entries.
As long as we have enough what back down to the previous low?
Momentum.
Range. To go what? Break it.
Yeah.
Fine. So this is what we call a not immediate 50% retracement trade. Okay? Because it happened on the next 4H candle. But the pattern, it should develop for you to take the trade as a clean double top. Here, if we have the consolidation, we have strong bullish pressure breaking above structure. We have price pulling back to that level, now creating on the 15-minute time frame a clean higher low structure of the previous low. If it's clean enough, we take the trade to hope that we hit take profit here. Does this make sense?
Yes, it does.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Let's go again. Anybody here still does not understand what I've just illustrated to you? If you understand that we're just following the basics of the strategy itself, but looking for the patterns that we can trade based on momentum shifts. What was the identifying mark of this momentum shift trade?
The breakout.
Before the breakout.
Well, it's a downtrend.
Next to the downtrend, it became a what?
Ranging market.
Nah.
Double top.
Before the double top.
Sell pressure with wicks.
So if this is a push phase, we have 4A, let's just say here, we can class this if we go down to the early time frame as a what?
Exhaustion.
Yeah, correct.
Lower high.
A lower high.
Exhaustion stroke lower high.
Yeah, stroke lower high. Now, if price fails to break that structure and comes back to that level, we could potentially look at this now as a restart of a push phase, exhaustion phase, push phase, and now we're looking for that pattern, which is this, okay, for a continuation. Now, we don't need to get too deep into that, but the point is, it was down, it was a lower high, it failed to break, then it consolidated, simple price action, and then eventually it broke close below with a continuation of this bearish structure. Then price pulls back to form clean lower high structure on the 15-minute time frame for sells. That's it. We have a consolidation here in the market. Price is bouncing from the bottom, top, bottom, eventually broke above, indicating bullish pressure, retraced of that bullish candle very strong to create a high low formation on the 15-minute time frame with clean wick rejections. And that's it. Remember, it's not just about what I just mentioned earlier to you guys, remember? 2 candles. It's pulling everything together so that we can identify the behavior. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.